Hi and welcome to Winners Corner. This Sunday we have a V75 round at Dannero racetrack. And it's a day for the cold-blooded horses. 3 of the V75 races are reserved for them. And the main attraction of the day is of course the Swedish criterium for cold-blooded horses. 600,000 Swedish crowns to the winner. And Mike, what do you think of the V75 round as a whole for this Sunday?
Well, there's a big risk the favorites are simply too good in the cold-blood races, especially the criterium races. I think there are a couple of horses that really stand out there. So it's an easier V75 round than normal, but a couple of the legs are very difficult. We got a handicap race on the V75 this time. It's the only one all year here in Sweden. I really enjoy that one for cold-bloods.
Okay, let's not waste any time. We jump straight on to race 5. It's a very large field of horses divided up over 2 tiers. The distance is 2,140 meters. And what do you make of this race, Mike?
Well, it seems number 6, Art Vandelay, isn't going to be the favorite here, and I just don't get that. For me, this is a very promising horse. He's come back after a very long layoff due to injury, I believe, and he's been very nice this year. He's been improving with every race. Last time he was parked on the outside, and well, there's no doubt he was going to win that race. He just left the others behind. And as I said, he's improving with every race, and he's a good horse. He's won from behind. He's won from the outside position. He can move fast from the start. And to me, it just looks like Sandra Eriksson's got a good chance to reach the lead here. And after that, I think the more experienced horses, the favorites on the 20-meter handicap tier, are going to have a hard time catching this one. So I really like the odds on Art Vandelay.
So from a win bet there in race 5 to something different in race 6, because I perceive it as if it was quite a while ago since you recommended a trifecta. But here in the Swedish criterium for cold-blooded mares, it comes. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, simply to get the odds up. Number 2, Myrs Hera, is going to be a very clear favorite here, and I feel quite confident she's got a great chance to win this. She was very impressive in the elimination. It was the first time I saw this cold-blood, but she blew me away. She seems complete. Very nice trotter, racing completely straight, and did exactly what Ulf Eriksson asked her to do. And I feel that she's ready to lower her record quite a bit, and she will be very difficult to catch here. But to get the odds up a bit, I'm combining her on a trifecta because I feel that 3 horses stand out, and there are 4 horses who are going to draw attention. Number 1, Brennebitti, has an excellent post and also performed strong in the elimination. And then number 3, Stjärnblomster, main opponent here and winner of the second elimination. Good post, and Örjan Kihlström driving, will be right behind the favorite and is going to try to take her down over the stretch, but I don't think she can do that, but definitely in the top 3. And then number 4 is going to draw a lot of attention here, but I'm going to go against that one completely and take advantage of that because that one was running all crooked in the elimination, and I don't think she's ready for the final quite.
So, trifecta suggestion there in race 6 with number 2, Myrs Hera as the winner. From a trifecta suggestion, we go back to an ordinary win bet. And this time in race 8, it's a big field, Mike, with 15 cold-blooded horses over full distance. And who's your pick here?
Yeah, this is a handicap race here. So it's been, the horses have been put on the different tiers depending on how the experts rank them. And it's very difficult to forecast these races, and you usually get a bit of upsets in these. I like number 4, Nova Mullins. She was the winner of this race last year, posted an upset then. She started from the front tier. Last time she was out at Åmål, and Magnus Jakobsen pulled the shoes on her for the first time in a couple of years. They've tried that 3 or 4 times before without getting any response. She went off stride every time, but this time as a 7-year-old, she'd matured, and what a performance that was. What an improvement. And Magnus Jakobsen was just blown away after that in the interview. So I think Nova Mullins, if they pull the shoes once again here, we're going to see a very nice performance. And also with these inexperienced horses up front, I think that he's got a good chance to be fastest off the circle and move forward right away and reach the lead very early here in this race.
Sounds great. We move on to race 10. And this is the finest race of the day. It's the Swedish criterium. The best 3-year-old cold-blooded horses in Sweden are battling it out over full distance. And Mike, do you now have a clear idea on who will be wearing the criterium crown in the end?
Yeah, well, relatively. I think two horses really stand out here after seeing the eliminations. The two Norwegians. Number 2, Kos Odin, deserves to be the favorite here. He's on the inside, and he was very impressive in the elimination. He won it very comfortably, and I feel like he can lower his record quite a bit for this time. Last time he raced in 28.7, and that was just jogging. So he's ready for a time below 26, I believe. Definitely the favorite, but number 3, Valle Ask is a strong contender, and I like Valle Ask, and I personally I'm going to go for this one because Valle Ask seems to be the one with the most improvement for each race. He's only won twice so far, but the elimination showed that he's on his way up, and also I have great confidence in the trainer and driver Tom Erik Solberg, who's won big races before. So I think that Valle Ask is going to be a tougher contender to Kos Odin than most people expect, but those two really stand out and make up a good quinella.
So, a quinella there in race 10, and that leads us straight on to the daily double this Sunday. And as usual, we have it in races 10 and 11. We just talked about the 10th race of the day, DD1, and you just told us that you wanted to make a quinella out of horse number 2 and 3. In the daily double, do you use the same horses?
Yes, they really stand out, so the same two horses.
Okay, that means we move on to DD2. It's a long-distance race over 2,640 meters, and the horses are divided up over 2 tiers. And how have you been analyzing this race?
This one is very even. A lot of horses can win this one, but since I have the 2 favorites in the first leg, I'm going to go for 2 outsiders on the daily double. Number 6, Dennis de Castella, very strong second to last time. Last time went off stride, but he's a capable stayer, this one, and has an interesting post. And then number 7, Toddler, very good horse who's always a bit overlooked in my opinion, and possibly could reach the lead here, and in that case may post an upset.
Okay, that means that we have 4 combinations for this daily double this Sunday. The V75 Pick 7, I think it holds the rules that you all are very familiar with now. You have to find the winners in 7 consecutive races. Mike here has been working hard in the archives and studying, and he's come up with a system that he believes in strongly. And it looks like this. 2 bankers, Mike. We've talked about the first one in V75-1, number 6, Art Vandelay, but we haven't talked about your second banker in V75-5, number 2, Nadal Broline. You want to comment on that one?
Yeah, it's the free-for-all or the gold division, however you want to call it, and I feel that there's a big difference in class here. Number 2, Nadal Broline, really moves down in class compared to last time when he was out in Årjäng Stora Sprinterpris and raced in 09.8. So he stands out in a class on his own here, and good post. Ulf Olsson driving, Reijo Liljendahl training, they're all professionals, so it's all set up for a smash from Nadal here.
V75-3 is a race for 15 mares over full distance, and we can see that you've put down 4 marks. Which one of these 4 horses do you believe the most in?
Well, once again, Ulf Olsson is driving a very interesting horse here. Number 8, Grisil Boko, last time went off stride and lost a lot of ground and came back very strong. So if she just handles the very tricky post on the outside here, she's definitely an interesting outsider.
And this means that this Sunday's V75 system is made up of 576 combinations. We hope, of course, that you will enjoy these races at Dannero this Sunday. And, of course, you find all the additional information about Swedish trotting and horse betting at our website, swedishhorseracing.com. Mike, thanks for today, and thank you out there for watching. And we wish you the best of luck with your bets to Dannero Racetrack. Bye-bye.